Hello everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to my channel. AI safety is one topic which is very close to my heart. All of these LLMs, they're awesome. They have been designed to generate human-like responses to a wide range of questions and topics. But this ability to generate responses also comes with a risk of producing content that may be explicit, harmful, or outright offensive. Therefore, it is very important and crucial to check responses for safety and moderation to ensure that they align with community standards and do not cause harm to individuals or groups. Unmoderated content from LLMs can have serious consequences. For example, explicit or offensive content can be distressing or triggering for some individuals, while harmful or misleading information can lead to physical or emotional harm. Also, unmoderated content can also perpetuate biases, stereotypes, and discriminatory attitudes, which can contribute to a toxic and divisive online environment. That is why it is essential to have some sort of oversight and moderation in place. Mistral has recently released a moderation service powered by their celebrated Mistral 8 billion model with a very high quality and fast to achieve compelling performance. This moderation service provides moderation for both text content and conversational content. In this video, I am going to give you a demo by using a free Google Colab and Mistral's API as how you can moderate any conversation with AI. So we are going to set up a Mistral client and then we will generate the responses from the model and then we will moderate the conversation. If you want to learn more about Mistral and its API, please go to my channel and search for this video which says how to use Mistral AI subscription with free API key, and you should be able to use it quite easily. I will again be installing it now. So let me take you to my Google Colab, which is again free Google Colab, and from you don't even need a GPU. All you need to do is to go to colab.research.google.com, sign up with your free Google account, and you have your free Google Colab. So what we are going to do here is first we are going to install Mistral client. For that, all you need to do is to run this command pip install Mistral AI, and it is going to install this Mistral API client here. So let's wait. Meanwhile, it does that. Go to mistral.ai and grab your free API key. Again, if you don't know how to do that, just watch this video and it is going to show you how to obtain that API key. So once you have your API key, come back here. While it installs, let me click on this key icon here and you see that I have already stored my Mistral underscore API underscore key as a secret in Google Colab. So save your secret here. Just click on add new secret, save it, flick it on, and then click on this eye icon so that it will be masked so that no one should be able to see it. And then we will get it in our notebook environment. As you can see, while we were talking, the Mistral client is already done. Let me get a new cell here. Now, once it is done, next up we need to set that key. For that, first we need to get our Mistral client by doing this from Mistral import Mistral AI. Then let's get our API key from the secret, and this is how we do it. We are simply importing that user data and then we are getting that from our secret, which is sort of an environment variable. And then you can maybe we'll save it in a variable by doing something like API underscore key, and it is equal to, and then I'm going to instantiate this Mistral client with that API key. So let me run it. It is going to set it there. There you go. So our API key is set. Next up, I am going to create a simple function to generate the response from a Mistral model, and you can use any model, by the way. Here you don't have to use Mistral model, and this is the function from Mistral's own GitHub repo, which you can also access from GitHub. So thank you for Mistral. This is where all we are doing, we are passing it this user prompt and then it is generating it. by using simple this chat prompt with Mistral large dataset. And as I said earlier, you can use any model here, and then you can go from there. So maybe I'll just change it to something else. Maybe I'll say what is happiness, and that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to define this. It is going to set up that function. It is going to generate that response. Sometimes I see that this sometimes give an error about API because maybe your credits are lower, there is some throttling happening, but this time you can see that it has given us the very fine answer here, which is quite long. There you go. Okay, now let's define a function which is going to do the moderation and then give us the results back. So let me show you the code. This is a code. It's a very simple Python code, which is simply a function that is taking Mistral as a parameter, the prompt and the response, and this is all we are doing. This is the whole magic which is happening, where we are using moderate underscore chat function, and it is classifying the response of the model in few categories. If it falls into those categories, it will give us the score. So those categories are sexual, hate and discrimination, violence and threat, dangerous and criminal content, self-harm, health, financial law, and then personally identifiable information. So let me run this, and we are also doing a test here. There you go. So it is telling us that the response returned by the model, does it fall into these categories? Is it sexual? No, it is false. Is it discriminatory? False. Violence? No. And then dangerous? No. Self-harm? No. Health? No. False law and all that stuff. Hate. And then goes on and on and on. Okay. Now this is the response. So you can simply embed this or drop in this sort of moderation service in your chatbots, in your LLM applications, or any agentic software, where you will get the response, and before you return it to the user or any other application, you can just simply check it on these categories to see if it is undesirable, and then you can go from there. In the next test, I just made up some credit card number and my PIN, and then I just gave it as a test response. Let's run it to see what it performs here. So again, most of these categories are false, but this is a personally identifiable information. So there you go. So PII is true. How good is that? And then it also gives you some score if you want to do some numerical manipulation here. Good stuff. You see the score of PII is 0.97, very high. A pretty good moderation service from Mistral. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what do you think about it. By the way, if you're interested in learning more about Mistral model and other tools which do the same in terms of AI safety, I have done heaps of videos around it, so please search the channel. You should be able to find something one way or another. I hope that it was useful. If it was, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network, as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.